Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. In this video, we're going to be doing the decorations for week 1 of my journaling planner. And then we'll get to filling some of it out, obviously not the journaling spots. But for the journaling planner, look how pretty this divider is. I chose an old Happy Planner horizontal from 2020. And it has really pretty green shading. And then the other month, the next month would have peach, then it goes green to peach. I like that it just has like enough simple color to keep it from being completely boring. I did redate the monthly, and the monthly I got a little carried away with like this bright pink, but I do think it's really fun. Now I wanted to come on here, what I wanted to use for this is Bookish, and I just want to put a couple decorations on here. So even though this is already really cute with the stars, and I covered the monthly calendars on top, I just want to get a couple quick cute stickers on here. So I think we'll do like the brown dog, or we'll do the black dog, or gray, and maybe a brown cat. And then let's get some books, a stack of books. So we'll start with these. So these aren't paper stickers, so I guess I'm gonna put them, you know, where we can see them better. We'll separate the cat and the dog with the books, which is really funny. So I think it'd be fun to just grab some of these. This says always wonder, happy, and choose joy, or be you. We'll do the book club, and I'm just gonna stick these on in different spots. And I think I'm just gonna do this stack of book washi, which is actually super cute, right under cat and the books, next to this dates to remember. All right, is that enough? I think it might be. Yeah, I just wanted to get some quick color on there and kind of tie it in, at least to the first week. Definitely doesn't tie into the monthly. So let's grab out the first week. We are gonna have to do some redating, where we're changing the day, because the date is correct. And I think we're gonna do it with this. So we'll white them out real quickly. So I just do a Sunday start, so no matter what week it is, I'm just going to put it as a Sunday start. To me, it's worth it, but it is work. So, I don't know. I was talking about that, like by the time you get a sticker book and, you know, your Happy Planner or whatever that doesn't have a Sunday start, you buy the Sunday start stickers. You might already have been able to buy a Sunday start planner. And Sunday start planners are hard to find. Laurel Denise has a choice. You could be Monday or Sunday start. Plum Paper has a choice. And then who else? There are a few others. If you know any others, let me know in the description below, because I would really love to know all the options. Although, as I've been saying, I have like 5 years left of Happy Planners. And I wish I was exaggerating, but I really love the colors of these older planners so much that I don't care if I have to use them for 5 years. The whole reason I did leave Happy Planner for a while is just because I cannot shop on their website. So I was kind of, you know, letting that get to me, but it's okay. Who needs to shop on their website? So the dates hang off a little. So Tuesday I should have maybe hung off, but it's okay. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Oh, we'll do this one because it's kind of alone, stuck out there. So I do really like those stickers because they are dark. You can see them very well. Okay, let's start with our book here. So one of the things I'm considering is having like a line down here where it's like more personal focus, like relationship focus. So I'm gonna do that first. And let's just do like this fun blue with the gold stripe in the middle. It's nice and thin. I love how cute this is in the middle. Now Happy Planner did have a couple of planners, I think this year, that had some color on the spine, but to me it was not enough. Okay, so I could draw a line there. I'm gonna have to straighten that. Using a pen, a marker, anything, but I'm going to use a washi for now. Okay, that's better. So then this section, it's kind of like how Happy Planner does their horizontals now, actually, because they have the checklist over here. So I'm kind of just making that section for myself, but it is for a different thought process when I'm writing over there. Okay, so let's get to our stickers. Now, I am really still new to journaling, so I don't mind there are going to be stickers on the page. I think it's going to like help me out in some ways. So let's put this here. Or should I actually, let me cut around the washi, I think. So we'll do it from here to here. Grab this piece up. Okay, so that was a little bit of an interruption. Let's see if I can get back into it, which I'm sure I can. Put some books down there. I like these as part of the boxes because they're still aligned. They give you a place, oops. They give you a place to write. So what I'm thinking about these, they could just be like a little bit of a different thought than what I'm already writing about. Like maybe right here I could be writing about the boys, and then in here I'll write about something like, you know, going out with my mom, how that went, things like that. So that's what I'm thinking. I want to do this colorful washi style stuff at the bottom. gonna grab them all. Let's do pink hair and purple hair. I think we did green and pink last time actually on the monthly of my, was it my budget? I don't know. I have been decorating like crazy. Do this today with one of them. And then I think just this with the other. Or maybe this one. Okay. Maybe we'll move it down. We're kind of boring down here. Those girls make it fun. Here we go. We need a chair with a cat, I think. And a chair with a dog. So let's do the blue dog. Let's do the orange chair with the cat. You know, I mean the dog isn't blue. The orange right here. And that has a book on the arm. I like that. This dog, we didn't really leave a lot of room. We're just gonna push it here. Well, fun and colorful so far. I still think it leaves plenty of room to write. Okay, so I did this last time. I want to do it again. I think these are actually checklists. You know, how it can line up as a line. But I like them just for like an underwashi. For like the chairs. To bring in that color. I think that's cute. All right, what else do we have? This flag says read, and I'm just going to put it up here under Thursday. And then I want to hang one off over here too, and I think I'm going to use green. Okay, I definitely want something up here, maybe down here, and then I think we're gonna be good. Maybe we come in with some plants. That's a crooked plant. We'll fix it. And I think I want more than one. Okay, so the last thing is these longer lines, even though they could possibly be checklists, like a really long checklist maybe. Do you know what I mean? Like if I put it here, it could be like a little checklist. I don't know. I'm gonna put it at top here as some washi, because actually the top is pretty bare. So I think we're gonna grab some washi, but we'll do this to both sides first. And then we'll just layer it with a different bright, fun color. So I don't know that I would ever use this as a checklist. And I'm not saying that's not what it is. I really don't know what it is. I think that's what it is in my head. That is super fun already. Yeah, I really like it so far. All right, so we did say washi, and I do mean other than this really thin that's separating, which I do like. So now we want something colorful, not too crazy, maybe a little crazy. I think we're gonna stay safe with this pink and gold. So I don't really want to layer on the bottom. I think it already looks good down there. So we'll layer up here, and yeah, that's fine like that. And then we'll layer more over here. But you know what I'm seeing? I think we need one more layer on top. All right, let's come back in here. We do have these glasses. I kind of want to save it for next time. Yeah, we'll save the glasses for next time, but I just need to grab one more color. And I think that like purpley is really cute, but maybe we just come in with the blue. Well, we do have purple stripes. We're pretty low on them, so this might finish it off. This will be the third washi we finish if we finish it. The good news is this one is on a plastic spool, which I know. It'll just be easier to grab off. Doesn't mean it's better. So what do we have left here? Oh, so now this is together. See how it just barely, it goes back on itself. So if we open that up, we're gonna have one little piece left to use. Okay, so I think we do a little under her, so she's not just floating. We can do a little under her, so she's not just floating. One piece left. I'm just gonna, let's just put it down here as like a second layer. Washi. Okay, super fun and colorful. Yeah. I think we're good. Like, this looks a tiny bit bare, but you know, let's not keep going. Let's call this one a day. So this is gone, this washi roll. Yeah, that is super fun. These bookish stickers, I mean, they just don't disappoint. They always have fun colors. So we can get this back into the planner. So this part is not going to be filmed being filled out because it's private, a journaling planner. But what I did think of doing, this is hanging out from my monthly. What I did think of doing was writing the thankful on the monthly, because on my journal planner right now, it's a Laurel Denise horizontal. I was kind of just writing like something that happened each day. So maybe I will still do that, like a really big thing that happened. I will write on the monthly, like the focus of the day or something really good that happened that day. And then I'll come in here and talk a little more about that. So I want to write that down before I forget that I thought of that. And I don't know, we might be able to show the monthly in the future because, you know, that's pretty innocuous. But you gals don't want to know my deep thoughts in life anyway. So we said this is going to be, you know, thought of day, or of the, if I can write, day, or I can't write, or top happening type of thing. Okay, so that's gonna be on the monthly, and then this will just be journaling. So super fun. I really like it. I like that there is not a ton of room, so journaling is accessible. So I think this is a great way to start journaling if you guys have been thinking about starting to journal, but you don't want a whole journal and you don't want to do the whole bullet journal thing, although that does look fun. This can be a really good way to just start journaling. It doesn't have to even be in a horizontal. I was considering doing it in a vertical and just having like different topics here, like the relationship, you know, relationship here, overall events, maybe my impressions or emotions or whatever. So you can use vertical too. You don't have to have this horizontal. And if you do have the new horizontal with the checklist, if you put a cute washi down the side there where your checklist is, this is just an idea, you might want to write all the way across, but you can have like a separate section to just focus like on, you know, like I said, I'm going to do personal relationships, really probably marriage and stuff like that over here. My thoughts of the day for that. So here I have washi all over my fingers. I really think this is cute. So this is going to make it fun to journal. For one, having a limited space, and for two, having a cute spread. We are going to wrap up this video here because we're not going to fill this in. Not even this stuff over here. I'm probably going to put like focuses that I want to focus on of what I want to kind of work through by writing it down. It's like a brain dump, but more for like your feelings and emotions. That's kind of what I'm looking at this journaling as, and honestly that's really kind of what it is. So yeah, so that will be kind of over here, and I just might have some afterthoughts here, days to remember, and I might just put special things down here other than birthdays. But yeah, I think this is super cute. So this is the first week done, and that is it. So check back. We will have the flip through coming up and a lot of other things on the channel. I'll show you how everything's working for me coming up soon. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamper the Plan. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.